Hey guys, what is going on? It is your friendly neighborhood hype man here, and today I wanted to bring to you my list of the 4 worst types of Call of Duty players. This is going to be a more game-related topic. The last 2 videos I've done have been more life stories, and I wanted to take a break from that and bring to you my list of the 4 worst Call of Duty Zombies players in existence. Now, the first type of bad zombies player that I want to point out is the AFK. Now, I'm not talking about the people who have to take a pee mid-game, and so they want you to postpone the next round until they get back. Those people, that is perfectly fine. You just keep doing what you're doing. I am talking about the people who are away from their controller right at the beginning of the game. This can be really frustrating, especially in a map like Moon. This can be really hard because you're expecting that person to take their load of the zombies, and they're not there to do it. Now, it might not be a problem the first few rounds. You get to round 5 or 6, you're still able to handle it, but you get to round 10, and their zombies are still overrunning you, and to make things worse, they all kill him first before coming at you, and so you don't have any time to kind of pick them off. It can be very frustrating. It just doesn't help anyone, and it gets even worse when a person disappears middle of the game and doesn't tell you. Like, it's okay if they tell you they gotta go for a minute, but if they just up and leave and you don't know it, it can be very hard to, 1, know that you're supposed to protect them, 2, wait to the next round, and 3, handle their workload. It can just be a really big problem, and it can be very annoying. The second type of bad zombies player is someone that I like to call the early infiltrator. This guy is basically someone who racks up as many credits as he can as quickly as possible, and he runs to the nearest door and opens it without any second thought at all. He doesn't ask his teammates. He doesn't even think, oh, maybe I should sit in here a minute. He just up and opens the door and runs to the next area. And he usually does this with every door that he can. It could be his very first time playing that map and he's just exploring. Nevertheless, it's extremely irritating when you've played that map multiple times and you know how the map is supposed to work. And here, this kid just moved up to the next area before you and everybody else was ready to. It kind of just puts a damper on the entire game because now you can't rack up the points you wanted to rack up because you're moving on to the next area, and you just get surrounded from everywhere. Now, the third type of bad zombie player that I'm going to be talking about is the wannabe Rambo. Now, this guy's not going to show up until later in the game. You're not going to realize he's there with you, but as soon as you realize it, you begin to see that you're absolutely screwed. Wannabe Rambo goes and he gets his pack-a-punched weapon as quickly as possible. He's ready. He is ready to just go face the world with his pack-a-punched weapon. He's got his pack-a-punched AUG with a grenade launcher attachment, and he's ready to just run it and take on the zombie horde head on. And he does it. He begins running towards the zombie horde. He blows all of his noob tube grenade ammo, and he starts blazing away at the zombies when he's surrounded and just completely pulverized. Now, he's usually more of a problem for himself than anybody else, but he can really screw other players over if he does this at a very inconvenient time, especially in the later rounds. Once you get past round 20, it can be really hard if the wannabe Rambo rushes in and dies within the first few minutes of the round. This can be very, very frustrating, and it can completely ruin a game. It can just mess everyone up, and that is why he is such just a god-awful human being, and he should never be allowed to play zombies again. The fourth and final bad zombie player that I'm going to be talking about is the deserter. Now, the deserter is someone who sees that his teammates are in peril. He has the opportunity in sight to help his teammate out. He can revive them. He has quick revive. He has the monkey bomb. He could help his teammates out and they could make it to another round. But he decides, no, I'm just going to let you die. I'm just going to let you die, and I'm going to die later in the round. He's the worst type of zombie player in existence. And if he doesn't die within that round, your team is screwed the next round because everyone has spawned back in with a pistol. Not only does it make it impossible for the person who needed to be revived to get anywhere in the game because he's stuck with a pistol until he can somehow manage to get to the box and get back to that pack-a-punch, but he ruined the mojo of his team. Say you revived this guy multiple times and he just straight up abandons you even though he could have gotten you up. That ruins your morale, it ruins everyone else's morale, and it makes everyone just want to quit. The deserter is usually a griefer, and he is the most hated type of griefer because he just makes you lose hope in your pitifully short life in the Call of Duty game. He makes you lose hope as soon as you spawn in and you see your Colt 1911 pistol. He makes you depressed because you realize you're not going to kill a single freaking zombie with that gun. So you just lay down and you die over and over again until he finally gives up or quits out. He is the worst type of Call of Duty player in general, and he is the worst type of Call of Duty Zombies player. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been my list of the 4 worst types of Call of Duty Zombies players. If you know of another type of zombie player that needs to be put on blast, please put it in the comments section. If you agree that these are terrible people that should not play Call of Duty Zombies anymore if they do not stop their ways, then please leave a like on this video and please subscribe. It's NP Hype here, guys. Peace out.